Another important team, legal, along with compliances. Very crucial, especially in terms of privacy compliance. Let's talk about their role now. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily see new content on data privacy. And as I said, let's talk about the role of the legal and the compliance team with respect to the readiness towards DPDP Act. Why is it important to talk about them? Well, they are the ones who are going to explain the actual law to the organization, help them redesign their processes, check legally whether they now align with the DPDP requirement or not, and convey to the market also. They are the ones who are going to face you when there is a legal issue. They are the ones who are going to talk to the regulators when required. Though there would be a data protection officer, we are going to talk about his role in the next episode as well. Documentation is the key to compliance. Documentation not only in terms of what is the law that you are following, the way you are following it, the processes that you have changed, corrected, implemented, the logs of each and everything that you are doing in your system. Legal would help you understand and implement the law better. And DPDP Act pretty focused on clarity and transparency. How would that be obtained? When you will have clear documentation. Until you have a clear documentation, even your team would know what to implement and how. So with clear documentation, with legal's help and all these things, you'll be able to manage it better. You need to create very strong and very clear policies with respect to each and every aspect and activity within the organization. Build robust grievance redressal system. We talked about this in the IT one also. We're talking about it now also. It's also one of the roles of the CXOs and founders. It's also one of the roles of the finance guys. Finance guy is going to give you the money to set up the system. So again, the same thing, and that's why the playlist. It's not just IT or not just legal function. Privacy is cross-organization function. Non-compliance is equal to penalties. Non-compliance is equal to loss of trust of the customer. Therefore, you need to be very careful about compliances. What do legal and compliance do? What should be their role in this aspect? They should help draft privacy policy and notices aligned to the DPDP Act. So their policies and notices should work in alignment the way they are required by the Act. Many aspects. Playlists on privacy policies and notices. Maintain records of these policy updates because there would be changes from time to time. There would be process changes from time to time. There would be new processes introduced in the system from time to time in any business, small or large. Legal would help you ensure that whatever documentations you do for each process are legally compliant with the DPDP Act. Legal and compliance will help you maintain records of all the processings that happen and all the consents that you are taking. Restructure your contracts, restructure your agreements to re-implement or implement the privacy aspects to it and create all new documents now onwards, ensuring that privacy elements are already incorporated. What elements and how is the job of legal? The legal language, the way it is to be presented, ensuring that it's easily understandable through policy internally and through notices externally is something which is the key function of legal and compliance department. Conduct regular vendor due diligence. There are third parties you work with. Are they compliant? How would they maintain their compliance? And what is going to be your role when dealing with them? If they are processing the entire data on your behalf, that is, if they are data processors, then that's a different thing. But more than that, if they are not the data processors and you're just outsourcing some activity, like even the basic thing of sending couriers, is the courier company compliant? What are the chances of breach of address and phone number of my customer through the courier agency? Legal and compliance team have to support audits and reportings. Another very critical aspect, actually of any compliance, but especially of privacy, because in privacy, you are also required to set up a complete grievance redressal policy system, and you have to take care of the user's rights, the full section of users' rights. So you need to be very careful that users' rights are also taken care of when it comes to privacy. And therefore, the legal and compliance have to restructure the organization's working accordingly. Strategically, if this is done, the documentation will help you with smooth implementation of the act, audit become easy, and you reduce your legal liabilities, your risk of getting into regulatory issues, your risk of getting into litigation issues, mitigation also with users. Legal and compliance will help you build transparency along with customer confidence. So don't ignore. Legal and compliance has a big role. I'm sure you won't ignore because it's a law. So you'll say legal. But then again, in the last 7 episodes, we have been discussing it's not only legal, a lot more than that. Legal also will help you comply, and compliance will help you ensure that you are available for global business as well as global partnerships. So that's about the key role of legal and compliance with respect to data privacy maintained by an organization. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.